Konnichiwa, my gamers. Tech Game Boy here today, and today we are going to be talking about why cartoony games and why there are not more of them, and we need more of them. Now, basically, the first thing I want to say is I am not dissing any hyper-realistic games such as Uncharted, Last of Us, or Call of Duty. I am not dissing any of those games because I do like games that like that, but I also think there's some cartoony games that need to come in. Now, there are some really good cartoony games to start off with. Basically, we already know a couple from the top of my head: Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, Little Big Planet, Terraria, Minecraft, Tearaway, Fez, Sound Shapes. There's so many of them, and games that don't have to even look hyper realistic, but are still have lots of replay value and look really good and still hold up to today. Psychonauts 2, I feel like that game still, Psychonauts. Why I say Psychonauts 2? Fun fact, Psychonauts 2 is actually coming out this year. They're actually going to have a sequel. Anyway, but Psychonauts still holds up till today. Anyways, I just want to say that I feel like there should be more cartoony games. I mean, they look really good, and the way the game looks, and I see the reason why they're not doing that is because of the type of people that play games today, and the type of crowd you have is the type of things you're gonna do. So back then, like Naughty Dog, for example, Naughty Dog and Insomniac, and I think Insomniac. I might have that wrong, but Naughty Dog. I think they were the ones that developed, if I'm not mistaken, what was it? Jack and Daxter. They're into hyper realistic games. I don't know why. For some reason, they been doing Last of Us. They done Uncharted, which those games have been stunning. I mean, amazing. I mean, you can't argue those are one of the best games. Last of Us, I really enjoyed. But every game nowadays does not need to be hyper realistic, and that's what gets me. Every game nowadays wants to do that, and there's no game that really wants to be different. But we have some changes, like our non-hardcore games. Our hardcore games that some of them kind of do it, some casuals kind of do it, but this just basically there's some games. Most of them just want to be hyper realistic, and I'm just like, why don't we have that? Basically, it's because most people want hyper realistic games nowadays. We don't have back then to where everything. I mean, the type of hardware specs and software we have now, hyper realistic games are gonna look magnificent. Back then, that stuff looked weird. Max Payne, GTA, the old stuff, that stuff looked really weird and ugly back then. But now, the type of things we look at Batman Arkham Knight. When it's raining, that thing looks magnificent when it's raining. Or not no Watch Dogs or Uncharted or Last of Us or Call of Duty, whatever. I don't like Call of Duty, but still looks really good. Still, but I think cartoony games. I think there should be some developers other than Nintendo that need to be doing it. PlayStation, Xbox, you guys used to do that. What's going on? I'm still stuck on this level. I'm wondering why am I struggling? It's probably since I'm talking, because I don't do good when I'm talking. But anyways, why are you guys struggling? I mean, I guess we all just have our different roles. We love making family-friendly games that are cartoony, mostly, and then PlayStation, Xbox like making more mature audience, hyper-realistic. But see, hyper-realistic, the thing that gets me about it is that things that are hyper-realistic, it makes it like real life. And we're already in real life. Some people don't want to play real life. Some want to get away from that. They're dealing with hardships or pains, and they don't really want to feel like they're in real life. And that's what some of these games are. I mean, eventually, the graphics are getting so realistic, we might end up like Sword Art Online. I'm being completely honest here. Now, for you who don't know Sword Art Online, it's an anime. I'm pretty sure some of you out there might not watch anime, but it's an anime where this guy named Kirito goes in this game, and a whole bunch of millions of other people do too. It takes place in 2020, and a game is so realistic. If you die in the game, you die in real life. Who knows? The future could be holding that in 2020. I'm not sure if it'll be later, but these people are getting a little too crazy with this technology now. We don't know what's going to be ahead of us. But honestly, I think my opinion is because the people want hyper realistic games and no one really wants cartoony games anymore. And then they want to make money by making games look really good. So if you make them look good in the trailers and hyper realistic, someone's going to buy it. Basically, that's my opinion. But thank you guys for watching and listening to me and constantly watching me die on this level, which is ridiculous. And I'll see you guys later. Game on, take Game Boy out. Comment, like, subscribe, do all that goody stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Game on. I mean, my own pediatric, and that's exactly what I did.